What is going on, family? You are on the lifeboat. I am Captain Calhoun, and we're going to do some painting today, as well as a little extra. Welcome aboard, Jane Aldrich, Kristen Melinda, Barbara Aldrich. Hello, hello, Caitlin, Sharon Clark, Robin Miners. Glad you guys are here. Yeah, we're going to continue working on this masterpiece in progress, which I'm pretty excited about. And today, I think we're going to detail up the clouds as well as we'll do that first, and then I'm going to come back and do the tree, I think. And, I might make this, I might take a second pass at this at the end of the day. Maybe not today, but I might make that an actual lake again. I'm not sure. I definitely prefer to look at the Sharingan instead of just a blue blob down there while we're doing the rest of it. So it's a win either way. But I think I want a finer bristle brush. So I'm going to use this guy. He's a little tore up, but I think he'll do fine. Or maybe it's a she. I don't know. Maybe she'll do fine. Kristen, Melinda, what's going on? Andrew B, hello, hello. James Collins, welcome aboard, y'all. Yeah, who knew I was a painter, guys? Who knew? So this is kind of like a creamy yellow, or a creamy white, right, for the clouds. I'm going to try a couple things. I'm going to try just water at first. We'll see what this does. Not really anything because it's dry. Okay, experiment 1 complete. We're gonna experiment number 2. I'm gonna try and make the same color as this and then slightly darken it. See what that does on my palette. So that means we need the white, and I think we used that Naples yellow and even some lemon yellow. Who knows? So we'll put some white down, bunch of white. Start with this Naples 0223. Naples yellow. It's a mighty fine yellow, if you ask me. Just a bit in there, maybe too much, some would say, but we'll see. And I'm going to mix it with a different brush. All right, that's pretty friggin' yellow. Maybe that was too much yellow. It is a little creamy, but I think it's close enough. Gosh darn it. And it'll give it some contrast. And I'm gonna put some gray, or I think gray. I think we'll put a tiny, just like, I'm not gonna drop it in there. I'm gonna I'll show you. I will show the technique. The technique is important. So instead of just squeezing it until it falls off because it's made of plastic, it's acrylic, I'm gonna get a little bit to come out the end and smear it on the side there. Very small amount of gray. Let's see what happens when we integrate that. I could just come back with gray, but I don't know if I'm brave. That's why we're doing experiment 1 and 2, because I don't want to just come by with gray. I think this experiment number 2 is superior to coming through with gray, though. What's happening here on my palette is I have a bunch of that cream color still around the edges because it's not mixing great, right? But the stuff that is mixing is providing that contrast next to it, and it's exactly what I'm looking for. It's very good. So I'm going to get most of it off my brush. And this is the tricky part. We're going to, where's the light source here, huh? I haven't thought about that. Not one bit the whole time. I guess I can put it somewhere, but I have to pick a point so that all the shadows are go in the same direction, right? It'll help my brain keep it together as well. The sun's like over here somewhere, like way over here, I feel like. Ooh, there's an idea. All these slight differences probably aren't going to show up wonderfully on the camera. I wonder if we can help that. You can kind of see now. Maybe I was just flooding it with too much light. How's everyone doing today? Ian Wallace, welcome aboard. Hello, hello, Millie the Dandelion, Jeremy Fowler. Good to see you guys. It occurred to me that I was lost in thought and painting, so I figured I'd ask how you guys are doing. I wonder if it would even be better to not detail, right? And just kind of come over the whole thing and keep a general shape. We'll see. We'll see. This is just an experiment. This is fun. This is great. I call it detail. I'm over here smudging and dabbing and dragging, and I don't know how detailed it is, but I am trying to have a finer eye instead of just whipping this thing around. It's a little too much. Damn it. Pardon my language, folks. Ooh, I do like that effect, though. I am so hungry. I didn't eat lunch. It's okay. I'm gonna have a late lunch. Made some commitments. My day totally got away from me. I still need to stretch. I haven't stretched, guys. I said earlier on the morning show how I like to push things to the absolute limit until like I have to stretch or I'm going to be in pain. That's exactly where I'm at, I think. So I think right after this, I'm gonna get a quick snack and stretch while it's cooking or something like that. Because man, my sciatic has been killing me. When I'm moving slowly around the house, just kind of taking my time, just really not moving quickly. It's probably because my sciatica hurts. If I move too quickly, it really, really screams. I tell you what. And I think we'll come back with a third color as well. Um, third shade. Just kind of whip them around a little bit more willy nilly than that time, and then it won't look so crafted what I just did. So yeah, we just got two different shades on there basically. Lucinda, thank you so much. Good to see you. Thank you for your support. Not you helping me finally put away my laundry. Lol, that's so funny. My laundry is also still in the hamper over there, just clean, just sitting there. So I get it. I'm with you on that. I'm glad that I get to assist you with that. And now that I've admitted that to all of you, I probably am going to put it away because it's a little embarrassing. Feeling that motivational guilt. I don't know if guilt's the right word there. Motivational something. Embarrassment. All right. Okay, that's fine for now. Maybe. Okay, plan B, calling the audible. We're gonna actually kind of smear it all around a little bit now that it's even semi-dry. Because I like how it looks. We call this the old back and forth. I believe is what the scholars refer to this technique as. Ye old back and forth. Just in case you were wondering. I don't know the particular benefits of the technique. I just know that it's what artists do. It's what the scholars they call it the old back and forth. So it's obviously an important technique. Okay. This one ended up a little different. This one ended up a little different. It's okay though. I ain't mad at it. A little bit more. A little bit more. See, this brush is the wrong brush for what I'm trying to do. That's why I keep getting sharp angles. I didn't think about that until we were all done. So I'm going to stop doing that for now. Maybe I'll round them out later with a different brush. I was wondering, I was like, why can't I make this round? Well, I'm not turning my wrist. I'm just like dabbing the corner of this square brush on it. Of course, this makes perfect sense. Perfect sense, guys. Calhoun voice calendar, lol. That would be so funny. A little Calhoun's soundboard. I'd be in. Say some funny stuff. Okay. All right, so I guess we want brown. Put some trunk together. hopefully the trunk doesn't take too long here. So I really want to get to the pretty colors. I'm gonna also touch this up. I realized these are fall leaves and none of them have fallen, so I'm gonna put some leaves on the ground. In fact, this is like, this tree must have just turned. There's so many leaves on it, you know? But that's fine. So I'm going to put down some raw umber 0409 and some raw sienna, mix them up together, see what happens. I think we did something of that nature last time. It doesn't need to be exact, it just needs to blend in. There's going to be a lot going on around this wood, and it's mostly going to be underneath, right? But there will be some poking through, so I just need to make sure that it's close enough that it fits the bill. Use a very small brush. And you know, I might not mix it all the way. I might leave it a little semi mixed. It's not dark enough. I'm going to put some tiny bit of black on there. Same thing with the gray. I'm going to like just kind of dab it onto the side. That way I'm not putting so much of this plastic paint together. Okay. It is semi darker. It could be darker. Better than not dark enough. It is a lot lighter than the bottom part, but that's all right. This will be the background, the back, the one color, right? Because all of this stuff is multiple colors. I'm noticing that it kind of looks like there's white spaces in between on the camera, but that's just the shininess of the wet paint and the amount of it that I put on there glinting in the spotlight I have here. So maybe we'll just kind of move some of it around. Was this from before? All right, I'm going to mix up a much darker version of the same thing by just adding black, I guess. Oh, I asked everyone how their day was and then didn't take a second to check it out. Mr. Cap Ross, that's me. Mighty Puffy Cap, yeah. I'm really digging the new clouds. I like these better than the old ones. I'm also decidedly happier and less gloomy. So I think that my mood completely is reflected on this painting after further review, you know? Sometimes Mondays be like that. Yes, they do. I mean, hopefully we finish it. Rusty Meadow says this painting changes so often; it might start changing with the seasons. Hopefully, we finish it before like fall is truly well and over, which it's about to be. So I'm hoping we can. I mean, it has become much more of a project and an endeavor than I originally anticipated, which is wonderful, right? But I would like to see conclusion. Genius cannot be rushed. We do still talk about lifeboat stuff, not necessarily always on this stream. I'm always willing, like if something's going on, please bring it to the table. We'll talk about it. But yeah, no, I don't. Sometimes I forget to talk about recovery stuff while I'm painting. My original intention was definitely to do so, but it's become more about the painting for me, I guess. But yeah, no, I'm never not down. I'm always down. Come spring, the paint's gonna be an inch thick. Lol, that's so funny. I mean, that might be cool, right? That might be super cool. Okay. Darker brown. That's right. That's correct. Correctamundo. Or one of my all-time favorites, Excelente. Excelente. Having fun today, guys. I am definitely having fun. I'm a little nervous to play guitar later, but also excited. This brush is tore up. I should quit using it. I like it so much, though. What do I want to do? I want to kind of like. I know Bob Ross doesn't do layers and stuff, but he's also legitimate. I mean, I guess I'm not illegitimate, but he's also like a perfect. I mean, I'm also not a. I'm just not as good as him. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to make excuses. This is the way that I want to do it, so I'm doing it this way. He's also using watercolors, though. That also, I think, is a big difference, right? Doesn't he use watercolor? Anyways. Rest in peace, the late great. And you know, it's also it's a lighter brown because it's in the sky. Okay, of course. Um, Now let's do the fun part. Let's do the leaves. I'll probably most likely come back. I really would like to put some much more contrast on those clouds. Like we have a nice fluff, a nice puff going on, and like kind of two different shades of cream. But really, it's just the background fading through. I want to. The thing is when I add like a large amount of contrast, it doesn't necessarily look good. I feel like because of the way that I go about doing it, and I don't know what the right way to go about doing it is. I feel like putting the dark down first, like make a dark cloud, or maybe just putting some dark down like first, like a swatch, just like just kind of putting it there, and then as I put the cream on top of it, like let that actually dry all the way, and as I paint on top of it, it'll show through. That might be the best method. We'll have to try that the next time we do something of that nature. But as of now, it's too late to do that, right? Unless we want to redo it all the way, which I do not, which I friggin' do not. So that'll have to be another time, but I think I'm going to have to come back with something. Anyways, that's for another day. So, crimson? I don't think we use crimson. Kristen Melinda's favorite, burnt sienna. Cooked sienna. Let's see here. Orange, I don't think we used that either. Gold ochre, possible. Yellow ochre, that's probably more likely. Vermilion. Carmine, there we go. Rose, ooh, beautiful. What's that other one I was looking for? That's over here, Naples yellow. Okay. I'm going to do some stuff with these 4 colors, and I'll make sure to call it out as I'm doing it. But I'm not entirely sure what they are yet, but I'm going to be using Naples yellow, burnt sienna, cooked sienna, carmine, yellow ochre. Questions. Questions abound in my head. Start with the carmine. I think that's probably going to be the easiest to get right because it's literally just this color. And I said I'd stop using that brush. Is this one good? No. 1 second. Please hold. That one also needs some love. Okay, we're going to use the one that I said I should stop using. Oh, no. We're going to use this one. Ha-ha! Yes. Okay, I need the other 2 colors on there so it doesn't look absolutely ridiculous to me. I can't visualize it with just like these red dots all over, so I'm gonna have to come back with something else so that it doesn't look so stupid. Because I can't be creative when it looks like that. So now I'm gonna put some Naples yellow down, and then I think I'm gonna put something inside of it as well. I think we have to mix that with a little bit of yellow ochre. I believe that's what we did. Yes. Like a 60-40, Naples yellow on the 60. Ooh, there's some red on my brush still. That's okay. It's all going to the same place, This is actually not yellow enough. I'm going to put some lemon yellow in here now, just to make it yellower. More yellow, I believe, is the proper way to say that. Yellower. Mustard. This is like mustard yellow now. Oh, I guess the rest of it's mustard. It's fine. Kind of a good thing, maybe. Oh no, there's some white on me. No. I feel like I did this a little differently or something. Oh, I probably used more is what I did. Not that much. I need at least one more color on here. That's probably not what I wanted, but that's okay. That right there is a happy accident. It's okay though. It's okay. I think it's gonna turn out perfect actually. I don't want to make it too spherical as well. It's not like someone's out here trimming this tree, or are they? Or are they? And then like really, it's like kind of. Okay, I'm gonna put some orange down so that that yellow doesn't look so orange. And we'll have the trifecta. The trifecta. That's what they call that. And that's where the burnt sienna comes in. We're gonna put some of this down. And I think this all by itself is what we used for the orange. Let's see. Let's see what it comes out like. You can also see light and cloud through because, that's realistic. This is about realism, folks. Not really. Not really. This is about having fun. That's what it's about. The shape of my leaves, like not like the overall shape, how it's kind of like I'm not a big fan of that. I want more deference, but also, you know, is that going to make me happier or not? I don't know. See, that just kind of perpetuated the issue. All right, now I'm going to come back with a little bit of red because the bottom has a lot of red. The bottom's pretty bright, and technically the top should be brighter because it's in the sky. So we're going to come back with some of this. We're going to really, accentuate some of this. Also, that'll be how we wipe some of this off, come back to do some more. And also, I think I'll steal from this so it doesn't look so like that. I would like it to not stand out that much. We're talking about making it stand out. I don't want it to stand out that much. I'm going to have to come back on top of this again, but that's okay with a different color. I just want the red to be stark, I don't want it to really be buried entirely, right? So And I'll probably come back with that mustard. No, I like that mustard. Fun fact, I really do like that mustard. I'm a big mustard fan. When I was a kid, I'm not the biggest fan, but you can keep the ketchup. But please leave me the mustard. Oh, it's a little wet still. Okay, I have to actually wait. My impatience doesn't serve. We're almost done with these crazy clown hairs. We're almost out of the woods on that one. What's going on, Scooby Lee? Can't think of a better name. Hello, hello. Blue sienna. It's so rare it's mooing. Yeah, not the worst tree in the world, I have to say. I'm liking how it's turning out. It deserves an actual pond. I'm not exactly sure how to go about doing that, but I've been swirling ideas this whole time, so we will get it. This painting is definitely nearing completion. The clouds need a little more. I need leaves on the ground. I need to finish this tree, and then decide exactly what to do with that lake. Right? Will we leave it a Naruto themed eyeball, or will we make it a real lake again? I'm a real boy. Okay. You think it's dry enough now? It's like actual orange now. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I told you guys yesterday or not, but I've been thinking about going to visit my sister and my mom uh, for Christmas, but like doing Christmas here because they're going to be in Utah visiting grandma and grandpa for like the last 5 days or something of December. So it's realistic that I could fly out if my flight credit will cover it, right? If it's not ridiculously expensive, which it may be. I could fly out after Christmas here and then kind of have like a double Christmas, which would be really cool because I don't get to see my sister and my mom very often at all. Usually Christmas is the only time, and I don't get to spend any holidays with my dad because he's been in prison. So I think it's also very important to rekindle that flame. I think for both of us, both my dad and myself, but I miss my mom and my sister, so I would like to somehow make that possible, right? Make both of them happen. So I'm going to look into that, which would be really cool. We'll let that dry a bit before I come back and get smearsy with it because we do want it to be defined different colors and not all the same. Homogeneous. It's so round here. I just have to decide what shape, like how to change it. I think I know what to do. We'll just make it pointy right there. And hopefully that doesn't look terrible. It looks a ton better to my eyes, even though it's still not really what I'm looking for. But it's okay. I'll be conscious the next time I'm making a round treetop next time. going to need to clean my water if we're going to do a different color palette, I think. What did I want? Yellow? Yes, just a little bit more of this yellow. Oh no. I moved a little funny there. Let's get some more of this yellow. Dragged instead of splotched. I'm satisfied with that. Oh, I should have made the swing a little longer, but I feel like it was going to get too close to what seems to be the ground. What appears to be the cold hard ground. My ears just started ringing. All right, guys. Alrighty, dighty. Let's put some. I almost forgot. Let's put some leaves on the ground, and then you can switch over to guitar. Sorry, you guys couldn't see that. Oh, that one's all huge. It's okay. It's just a bunch of leaves right there. Or maybe it's a huge leaf. Who knows? They come in different sizes. I really gave it some character, I tell you what. Although the flowers probably wouldn't be blooming in autumn. It's okay. I'm leaving it. Flowers in autumn. That's what we're going to call it. Something like that. All right. Yes, 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 yes. I will. I need to shift focus away from this for now. But next episode, we will be attending to some clouds, attending to some lake, and possibly some details where I've smeared some things together, right? So three goals moving forward. I would like to get the lake, which includes this brown that I've put down. I'd like to get that complete. And by complete, I mean, I don't even know if that's what we're going with, right? But I want to bring this into fruition now. And then also the clouds, I think, just need a little more, but maybe over the course of a couple of days, I will feel differently. I don't know. So, but that's the plan. That being said, I'm going to turn my Bluetooth speaker off because the amplifier that I'll be using is also Bluetooth. The newest nut. Hello, hello. Now, I have not played this into a microphone. Ever. So we're gonna, you guys might have to help me troubleshoot. I guess we don't need this anymore. I'm gonna move this so I don't knock it over with my shredding. This was a gift from Uncle Johnny. And it is a Bluetooth amplifier that it connects to my phone, right? Bluetooth, and has like a bunch of tones. Like it's like Googling a tone. I can search for the sound that I want, which is really cool. I have had slight issues with it. It's wonderful. I love it. What a great gift, right? Sometimes it'll cut out when it should be sustaining. So I don't know if that's my guitar or the amplifier itself. It could be my guitar, damaged in the move or something. Who knows, right? It's also I bought the guitar at an auction, so it's completely possible that it's the guitar. But I have been having a little bit of issues, so we might experience that. In fact, I imagine that we will. Did I not grab a pick? I'm gonna have to stand up now that I already picked the guitar up. BRB. Watch, it's already here on the desk, isn't it? It is. I even cleaned up my desk and stuff today. Ironically, when I moved my towel for my painting towel, right, to like dry the stuff, the brushes off on, when I moved it aside, I pushed it right on top of where I had put the pick. Alrighty. This is a Agile Interceptor, I believe. Agile is a company that I wasn't aware of until I purchased this guitar at an auction. Oh, you know what? I don't have the app on this phone yet. It's gonna give me just a second. I have good internet. Didn't even think about that. I might have to grab the old-fashioned regular amplifier. I also have an acoustic. We could mess around with that. That might be the best bet here. But less exciting for me. Thought it was called Spark. Wait, I just saw it. It's like not it, but it's by the same company. Uh-oh. Might be in trouble. We'll try that one. In the meantime, I guess we'll just play with what it's set at now. Does it? That might be fine. What does that sound like? Does that sound decent? It probably is heavily distorted. Is that too much distortion? Oh, so muddy. Maybe we'll try a different one. There's a little echo I don't like there. That was the wrong note. A lot of reverb, but good volume, decent distortion. Okay, not terrible. That's good. Jane Aldrich says, I've only ever played acoustic guitar, but that is a beautiful piece. I do love this guitar. This happens to be a 7-string, which I am not super familiar with, but it's growing on me. I generally play and listen to metal, but to challenge myself, I really should learn other styles because being a one-trick pony is all well and good, but I really do enjoy guitar and music. It really lights my fire like nothing else does. So I would like to learn chords and theory, and I took a semester of music theory, and I'm better for it, but it's a huge subject. I barely cracked the surface. So you'll catch me playing a lot of chuggy, metally stuff because that's the stuff that I know. That first one, that was the first part of Reminiscence by Avenged Sevenfold, and I did skip some things, change some things, right? Like, so it's not exact, right? But that's something I've been playing for years. And laziness, or I don't know what you would call it, but I never learned the whole song. I never play more than that part. I used to play the bridge between the intro and the part we ended with, but I don't anymore because I sucked at it. And I was, but again, I should double down and learn those things. This kind of stuff gets me really excited. So the fact that we're doing this is probably going to encourage me to play more. I will be much more motivated knowing that I'm going to play in front of people, I guess. I wonder what speed that's supposed to be played at. You can't do harmonics with that setting. That's how that song goes. This one's called Suspended by the Throat. I can't remember where this one is ever. And then it goes. And he goes like conk, 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 something like that. And then. Not the not the showiest song, but it's better when you have someone to do the vocals as well. Jeremy Fowler says, lol, dude, you are exactly the same as me. That's precisely how I feel and what I play as well. LMAO. Check out Sequoia, the band Cool 7/8 string stuff. Interesting. I've never heard of them. I'm always down to check new stuff out. Do I know Seize the Day? I know the lyrics. I don't know the riffs. Unfortunately, that would be a fun one to learn to sing and play together, which is an interesting skill that it's not very easy. Everlong is a good song as well. I don't know any songs on the acoustic. I usually just mess around and play this kind of stuff, but I used to know a lot more stuff too. But let's do this. Let's see what this does. The nub is failing me. I can't feel that string right there. There we go. Ugh. Oh, I always screw that last part up. I used to play that one a lot. That's an intro solo of Shadows Fall. What drives the weak? And I believe the beginning of that is like, I don't know. I don't know. We're not going to figure that one out. But I think I'm just going to mess around a little bit now. You know the cool thing about the 7-string is that it's tuned. Let me think about this before I say anything. It's like the B string is now on top as well, right? It's like a B, E, A, D, G, B, E. So I technically am playing in drop A, but it's like a 7-string drop A because when I usually drop a 6-string, when I say drop, that's a tuning. I will tune the lowest string down to the same note as the 3rd string so that it turns a power chord, which is, I guess down here it's still a power chord, but I'm not doing that right, am I? There we go. Right, it turns that into that. It's the same thing, but because of the tuning difference, it compresses it into a smaller space, right? So that being said, when I drop this, it's not a drop D, it's a drop A, which is a really cool metal tuning if you're into that kind of stuff. Lucinda says, I am done with this responsible adult stuff for the day. Thanks, Captain. I'll save the betting for next time. Absolutely. Yeah, put your feet up, leave them there. You know you deserve it. Eat some good food, relax. It is Monday, but again, all Mondays are not created equal, and it's our day to seize. Having been productive, now I can relax, right? What was I just doing? I was doing something fun. Oh, I was talking about the tuning. Yeah, so this is a drop A. That's why it sounds so mean. I used to know a guy that was like, he would play with his thumb and stuff up here and do all kinds of funky stuff. I hung around some guitarists, and I never really got over the hump of learning to play with other people. I always just would play with myself. And recently I haven't been playing a ton, but historically I haven't been playing at all. When I started smoking crack and when I was really getting heavy into the drugs, I stopped playing guitar. So it's cool to be picking it back up, and maybe I'll get back to where I was, maybe I'll get beyond that. Maybe I'll learn to play with people. Oh. See, I'm all right, but flow and rhythm and I shut myself down quite a bit. But if I play every day, I will come to a place where I will be able to flow between songs. I'll be able to hear things and then recreate them, which was what I was able to do when I stopped playing all the time, which I think I was probably about 19 the last time I was playing every day. And I'm 32 now, so about to be 33. Huh. used to play a lot of As Blood Runs Black. It's a gnarly band from back in the day. I used to play. I'm trying to think of some other stuff that I might know. I guess I could just play more. That's pretty. What I'm doing there is I'm playing octaves, so that's 2 notes in different octaves. I don't know what note that is. I guess I could figure it out. B, E, so this is E, A, E. I haven't done theory in a while either. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So F, G. But as soon as I move it, it's not a G anymore. I was thinking to myself today, when you play chords, is it like so if this is standard here, then this is A, right? Or is that can't possibly be 3 A notes strung together, right? But whatever notes they are played together is an A chord, right? Well, how does that happen? What's up with that? What does that even mean? And then this would be like an E sharp or something like that, or an E flat. My favorite chord. It just sounds like the beginning of a Johnny Cash song. I cut my brother in half. All right, I'm a little embarrassed and I don't want to continue, so I'm not going to. But thank you for hanging out with me. We will do this again. And I was talking to my dad about my own little rollout. I think we're going to be doing the painting in Calhoun's Corner rather than on the lifeboat. So I'll be doing and we're not going to start this immediately, right? We will still be painting here on the lifeboat. But when I start that channel, when I fire it up, so to speak, we're going to be doing guitar, painting, whatever the heck we want in Calhoun's Corner. But the Bob Ross Hour segment will eventually move to Calhoun's Corner when I roll it out. So I just wanted you guys to know. And this will help me be less shy. I tell you what, my inadequacies, or what I perceive to be my inadequacies, are very loud, blaring alarms when I'm not by myself, when I'm not playing by myself. So that's something a man's going to have to get over if he's going to be a guitar player. So thank you for helping me with that. A chord suspended, whatever note you put it with. Interesting. I know we probably only played for like 15 minutes, but my shy sensibilities couldn't take any more today, I don't think. Please forgive me, Shauna B. I promise we'll do this again. Maybe we'll do this after painting for a little while, at least until I get more comfortable doing so, huh? Maybe we'll make a habit of it. What do you guys think? You guys say aye? Aye, Captain. Aye. Aye. All right. That was pretty cool, though, I have to say. I'll have to learn something epic to bring to you guys. I used to know a lot of stuff. I used to write songs with my friends. I used to be on the cusp of metal bandom all the friggin' time. We were getting drummers off Craigslist. I mean, we were out here, just playing music. So I hope to I don't know, be more involved. I don't know what that looks like for me, but I want more. I want more music in my life as far as playing goes. Thank you guys all for being here. Please hit that like, subscribe, and the bell for notifications. It helps it helps us out. Yeah, you guys be good to yourselves today. Lucinda, don't do any more work. You earned some rest. Captain's orders. And yeah, guys, much love. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, my dad's on right after this.